Hey guys, welcome back. And in today's video, I'm going to be telling you how to do your taxes. This is a step-by-step tutorial. And although you may be fooled because I'm wearing a spiffy suit, I in fact am not a financial expert whatsoever. This is not financial nor legal advice. This is simply advice from someone who's been filing their taxes for around 10 years now. So, I would say the best and easiest way to file your taxes is to do so through one of the tax services online. This is hashtag not sponsored. I don't think that they're ever going to sponsor a Clash Royale YouTube video about how to do your taxes, but things like TurboTax, TaxSlayer, there's like USA Tax, I don't know, whatever. There's a lot of them. Just look them up and see which one calls your name. And the appropriate forms that you need, if you work for a company, you need a W-2 form, and your company should send you a W-2 form. Why am I level 14? The fuck? I thought I had a level 15 mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh, maybe it was because it was boosted last season. Crap, I did not realize that. Anyways, you'll get a W-2 form for the company that you work for. And that has all the information you really need, how much you earn throughout the year, how much has been taken out of each paycheck for taxes, etc. A bunch of information. And you literally upload that document to TurboTax, to TaxSlayer, whatever service you're using, and they basically file the taxes for you. You can do both state and federal through these services. Okay, W. Starting this video off pretty good. Now, if you do freelance work or you make money through YouTube, you make money by selling clothes on Depop, etc., you do not have money taken out of each paycheck for taxes. So you'll get a 1099 form instead of a W-2 form. And this is how you'll be paying your taxes for, those freelance or YouTube earnings. If you own a business or that's how you make money, you need to pay your taxes quarterly. You don't need to, but you do pay a penalty at the end of the year if you pay annually. And the reason for this, I believe, is because the IRS likes you to pay as you earn. And when you're owning your own business, you're not paying as you earn like you would when you work for a company, when it's automatically taken out of your paycheck. So that's why they want you to pay quarterly, in accordance with April 15th, which is the due date. So it'll be quarterly in accordance with April 15th. So anyways, make sure to keep that in mind. Additionally, if you own a business, you want to keep track of your business expenses because that can be a tax write-off. So if you have to drive a lot for your job, you want to keep track of your miles throughout the year. Don't wait until the end of the year for you to say, oh crap, how much did I drive this year? Because it's probably not going to be accurate, and you're going to have to look at your, whatever the fuck it's called, like not a speedometer, a mileometer or whatever, that tracks your miles. And you're going to be like, okay, I drove 20,000 miles this year. How much of that was for business and how much of that was for pleasure? And it's going to be more difficult for you to calculate. So make sure you keep track of that as the year progresses. All those are tax write-offs. You could also have tax write-offs if you don't own a business. For example, if you donate a lot of money to charity, that's a tax write-off. But that's a lot of money. I forget the thresholds. It might be like $3,000 to $5,000 for the year. So if you are just a minimum wage employee at a company, you're like 17, 18 years old trying to figure out how to pay taxes, probably won't apply to you unless you did donate $3,000 to $5,000 to charity, in which case, slide. So, that is the easiest way for me to file taxes. I also like these services because, again, not sponsored. If you see this TurboTax, please sponsor me. I like these services because if you get a tax return, let's say the state of California says, okay, you're getting $300 returned to you in your tax return, you can pay for the TurboTax service through your return. If you were supposed to get $300 and the service costs $100, you'll just get $200 and they'll take that $100 out of your tax return. That's really helpful if you're a broke college student, and you don't have, a few $100s to spare. I don't think I'm going to be winning this battle. Also, if you're working for YouTube or you're working for Depop, etc., you want to save up money throughout the year, knowing that you're going to you are going to owe money because it's not been taken out of your paycheck each week or each month or bi-weekly or however you get paid. So, okay, I don't think this is going to kill it. Crap. Level 16, I forgot that this is not maxed out at level 15. Anyways, so you want to save money up throughout the year so that you're not owing $2,000 to the IRS and you're like, crap, I don't have $2,000 to spare. But if that does happen, I believe I'm under the impression that you can set up a payment plan with the IRS where you can just pay that out monthly. Probably just set up a payment plan with them basically if you can't afford to pay them. But we don't want to be in that position, okay? Me and you are not going to be in that position because we are going to be set up and ready to pay our taxes come April 15th. So, okay. Low-key, I need to lock in here because I do want to get a few wins. I think that basically covers all the basics for paying your taxes. It's really not that difficult if you're using a service like TurboTax, etc. You could get an accountant to do it for you, but I really don't see why that's necessary if you have a very simple job. If you have your W-2 or your 1099 form, literally pay $100 and these services do it for you, state and federal. So also if you're a student, okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? I don't have any air troops. Someone let me know. Like literally guys, I have 3 air troops on me and I have no air troops in my freaking inventory. And they're gonna die immediately. And then, okay, I think this is a prank. This is some sort of prank. I know people in the comments are gonna be like, you suck, you suck, you suck. What would you do there? What would you do? Timestamp this and tell me what exactly you would have done when you have no air troops and you have fucking 5 air troops on you. Tell me, okay? Anyways, so that's my advice for you to pay your taxes each year. It's due April 15th. Don't forget for the previous year. Okay. Yes. Go, go, go. Hit, hit, hit. Yes. So for example, the 2025, like your 2025 earnings will be due April 15th, 2026. Unless, again, you own your own business and you're not paying out of each paycheck, you want to pay quarterly so you can avoid the penalty. The penalty is not large, I believe, but it's definitely avoidable. So avoid it. We don't want to be paying the government more money than we need to. Okay. I definitely need some of these skeletons. Oh, perfect. All right. Well, I don't think this battle is gonna end well for me whatsoever. Should I give up? All right. I don't need to be embarrassed any more than I already am. So, that's all the information I have for you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. However, again, I'm not a financial expert. I just have this spiffy suit. And thank you for watching and goodbye.